Hi guys, we have today with us Pooja Makhija, who is a celebrity nutritionist and she's a diet guru, and she has worked closely with people like Shushmita Sen and Ravina Tandon and a couple of other people as well. Hi Pooja,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. You look great as well.
Thank you.
So yeah, what's happening? Like, what were you doing just now before joining this live session?
Just before joining this live session, I was walking. I was sending diets to everyone because suddenly now everyone wants a diet. So I was online sending diets to all my clients, and the the need of the hour is good nutrition and good health. And now more than ever, everyone's realizing the fact that the healthier they are, the stronger they are, the
Yeah.
better their immunity is. So everyone wants a diet. So I am only churning. I'm becoming a diet churn out machine.
Yeah, so this morning, like I was thinking about, okay, let me think some about something positive. Okay, what is positive from this coronavirus crisis? Then I felt that, okay, now I feel now people should think in the right direction in terms of food and diet and lifestyle. So to all the viewers out there, let's not go back to our previous food habit again once this crisis is over, right, Pooja?
I think the one and only thing that Corona needs to teach us is the fact that no one can come to your rescue. Okay, if you can see, Corona does not have any boundaries. It does not have any. It does not see any caste, gender, creed, religion, celebrity, local, no celebrity. It sees no boundaries. The only thing that can stop you from falling sick is your own innate immunity. And the only way you can get good immunity is by having good eating habits. Because if you don't have good eating habits, then sadly, you are not going to be able to save yourself from the trouble. And as you are all aware, 80% of the people who will get statistics show that for the disease to leave us, we all have to be infected by the disease. Like how we all will get the common cold and flu, and then हमारी immunity उससे बढ़ जाएगी और हमें वो सिर्फ trouble की बात नहीं है. 80% of the people who will get COVID will be asymptomatic. Will have mild symptoms, खांसी, सर्दी, बुखार, छींक, यहाँ गई, वहाँ गई, and we are out. We don't know we had the dreaded COVID-19 disease. We don't have to go to a hospital. We don't need ventilators. We don't need to burden the already overburdened medical system. Those 80% people are those whose immunity can do the trick by itself. So they don't need to burden the medical system. So if you want to be amongst those 80% of the people who can figure this out like a normal khasi sardi, then please watch what you're eating. Eat with thought, because the only way to nurture your body, the only way to use is to use your kitchen as your pharmacy. हमारे इंडियन किचन में सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स अवेलेबल हैं. हमें सिर्फ वी हैव टू गो बैक टू रूट्स. वी जस्ट हैव टू गो बैक टू आवर गुड ईटिंग हैबिट्स, जैसे हमारे दादा परदादा करते थे. एंड दैट्स द वे टू मेक श्योर दैट वी विल बी स्ट्रांग.
So you spoke about immunity. So in let's talk like basics कि kitchen में अभी at this point of time हमारे priority में क्या होना चाहिए to increase our immunity at this moment.
हमारे हमारी प्रायोरिटी में किचन में होना चाहिए हल्दी. ओके, वेदर इट इज फ्रेश हल्दी जैसे हम आंबे हल्दी बोलते हैं, और इट इज आर हल्दी पाउडर, because haldi is antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, antimicrobial, everything. So if you can do a good hot water haldi gargle, because अभी बहुत गर्मी है, I don't want you to take too much haldi. So एक ग्लास हल्दी पानी में आधा आप गागल करके स्पिट करें और आधा आप गागल करके अंदर पी लें. So that because the virus is going to enter our body through the naso-oral route. So अगर हम ये hot water gargle करते हैं, we are keeping ourselves safer. And also because the haldi has curcumin, which is the active extract in the haldi, it will keep the virus at bay. It will help you fight it from within itself. So haldi would be one ingredient. Good quality proteins would be the other ingredient. Proteins are very important for our immunity because our soldiers are made up of protein cells, right? Our white blood cells, WBCs, they're all made up of proteins. जितना आप प्रोटीन अच्छा खाओगे उतने आपके सोल्जर्स ढीठ बने रहेंगे. जितने आपने प्रोटीन्स कम खाने हैं उतनी आपकी आर्मी बड़ी लिथार्जिक होगी जो हर वायरस को अंदर आने दे देगी. So if
Yeah.
you want to be strong, you have to make sure that you're eating well.
And I think ये हल्दी वाला तरीका is so easy to execute as well. ऐसा नहीं है कि इसमें कुछ करना है हमें.
Extremely easy. Extremely easy. All you have to do is और हल्दी तो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि हमारी कोई इंग्रेडिएंट कोई नई सी है. हमारे किचन में तो हमेशा से होती है. ऐसे नहीं कि मैं बोल रही हूँ जाओ किनोआ या केल खरीद लाओ और फिर उसको हल्दी से बनाओ.
So Pooja has written a couple of books and आज ही मुझे ऑर्डर करने का मन हो रहा है Amazon, but books essential services में नहीं आते हैं, so I cannot.
Kindle version, darling. Kindle
I will. Yeah, I will. So the book is like Eat Delete. I think you wrote this in 2012, and then after 5 years you came up with Eat Delete Junior. So I want to understand that क्यों Eat Delete Junior की जरूरत पड़ी?
So Eat Delete was my tryst with weight loss and everyone who wanted to lose weight. So I wrote Eat Delete and touch wood, it did really well. We have it in the last 7 years in 5 languages: Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati. So we have it in different languages. It is in the 9th or 10th reprint right now. So it's doing really well. But Eat Delete Junior came about because suddenly from a nutritionist, I was a mother. And when I was a mother and I realized, I taught my children how to eat. And I realized कि बच्चों को सिखाना इतना आसान है. एक बार बोल दो, अटक and replicate. वो स्कूल जाके अपने फ्रेंड्स को सिखाते थे. Okay? So I said ये बड़ों के साथ मैं अपना सिर क्यों तोड़ रही हूँ? It's like really breaking your wall on a head. You're breaking your head on a wall. But बच्चों को सिखा लो तो they are like clay.
Yeah.
उनको मोल्ड करके सिखा लो what are proteins, what are carbs, how to make a fist, how to eat right. And they follow it to the T. So I wrote Eat Delete Junior, which was a parental guide from birth till age 15. आपको अपने बच्चे को क्या खिलाना चाहिए, कैसे सिखाना चाहिए, ताकि वो जिंदगी भर खुद से अपना डाइट का ध्यान दे सके.
So Pooja, so I'm just curious. You have also worked with sports persons. So in this scenario of like, because sports persons, they train on another level and their level of training is different. And now in this time of lockdown, they are also doing like home workouts and all, but then it is not of the same gravity as it used to happen. So that's a sudden change in an athlete's life. So how do you think, because see, most of the Bridges followers come from that sports background. So I'm just curious and I want you to answer this question.
So I'm even going to be doing a live with the Fit India movement with the SAI, which is primarily followed by all people who are in the sports field as well. And when I was discussing it with them, they said that they still have an morning session which they online train, and they try to keep up the intensity of the exercise that they have to keep up in terms of stamina building and resilience and all of that. So having said that, I'm sure that they try their level best, that given within the confines of where we are still being able to do a little bit of increasing our heart rate and doing our exercise. But I just think that at the moment, what all of us can do best, athletes or celebrities or everyday people, all we have to do is to eat with thought. Eat that we are not eating just to distract ourselves. I'm not saying stress eating is abnormal. See, वो बड़ा human है, क्योंकि we are in unknown territories. कभी सोचा नहीं था जिंदगी में कि हमारी जिंदगी हमारे 4 walls के अंदर होगी. So yes, it is unprecedented times. There is a lot of stress. There's a lot of questions कि कल क्या होने वाला है, कल क्या नहीं होने वाला है. But people are what they're trying to do is ये distract करने के लिए, ये thought of mind break करने के लिए, they're trying to feed their body with wrong food that just tastes good on the tongue. I'm sure athletes are more vigilant about what they're eating. I'm sure they have a very streamlined structure of their life and what they are aiming to get. So they are not going to get distracted by cheating and eating wrong food all the time. For the athletes, they're not having the intensity of workout as before, right? They're not having the intensity. But at least they can have the nutrition that much more stronger, so that when the lockdown is over, their body is all equipped and charged to kill their whatever sessions that they have and whatever the hours that they have to give in training that will come in.
One last question before we sign off is, I read while researching that your favorite destination is Goa. So क्या जब भी ये lockdown खत्म होगा, you will go to Goa like straight away?
पहले बेबी स्टेप्स एट अ टाइम, खाली हमें घर के बाहर निकलने तो पहले तो मैं ड्राइव लूंगी लंबा सा, मे बी गो टू द सीलिंग, खाली वो ही ड्राइव करके देख लूं, अपना बॉम्बे देख लूं. आई थिंक दैट विल बी खुशी इनफ फॉर मी. ऑफ कोर्स आई एम डाइंग टू सिट ऑन अ फ्लाइट, गेट एनीवेयर, मे इट बी गोवा, मॉलडीव्स. एक्चुअली आई लव मॉलडीव्स मोर देन गोवा. बट अभी के लिए तो मैं सिर्फ एक गाड़ी में बैठ के लंबी सी ड्राइव पे चली जाऊं तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you for joining us.